Hi, I'm Sina Narasina. Welcome back to Voice of Cars, the o3o Road. This is episode 5 right now, so let's start. Last time I promised you I was going to uncover all the map, and so I did. Everything has been uncovered, no rock has been left unturned. I leveled up, I think, a couple of levels while doing so, but actually, it didn't take me too much time. What did take me a lot of time was an event I found. So, I was in this area when I stumbled into an event that required a knight's armor. And remember, I sold all my armor to the shop? I didn't have it, so the event didn't happen. I returned to this town, bought a knight's armor, and tried again. I found it, and so you basically throw the knight's armor into a hole, and then you hear a voice, and the voice tells you like, "Is this your armor?" and shows you like a shiny armor. You can say yes or no. Now, this is an old story about a man and two axes. Like a man, I don't remember if he throws it or lost it. His axe on a lake, right? So a goddess or a fairy or something comes out and tells him, like, shows him a silver axe. Is this your axe? And he's like, no, that's not mine. And then she shows him like a golden axe. Is this your axe? And he, no, it's not mine. And then she shows him the regular one. So is this your axe? Yes, that's mine. Thank you. Since the man was very honest, the goddess, fairy, whatever, gives him both axes and his own axe. So the man becomes rich, right? In this case, I was expecting that. So I told the boys that no, that's not my armor. But then he gets angry and attacks me. It turns out it was a bunch of monsters. I fought the monsters, and then they just leave like a very good potion that restores 40 HP. But I got curious, right? So I reload my save file and I started back again. Oh yeah, this is the harbor, sorry. And I started back again. And I spent a bunch of time looking for the event again. I found a bunch of events, just repeated ones, like the one with the thunder striking you, and the other one with the thing flashing on the screen and asking you what did you saw. Eventually, and I mean eventually, I found again the same event, and this time I told him like, no, this is my armor, like the shiny one, and he tells me like, I know you're lying, but instead of attacking me, he told me like, you can buy it from me. You have 2,000 gold. I had it on hand, so yeah, here you go. I gave him the gold, and he gives me an armor that is better than what I had, but not like the price was too steep. But anyways, let's continue. Find the neutrologies residing in Shoreland. So yeah, the armor I bought, it was too expensive, but at least it's marginally better than what I had before. Oh, nutrition clinic. Was this place here
The
before?
sign on the door reads, The Great Nutritionist o3o. You open the door without knocking. Is anyone home, you call? A muscular man emerges from the back.
Jesus Christ, he's ripped.
You politely ask if he is the nutritionist. Indeed, I am the nutritionist o3o, he answers.
Oh. Well, also, I realized that he has a fox around his neck. I wonder if that's is he alive, the fox, or is it just a belt?
He says he has been studying dietetics here for many years. You hand o3o the extract and explain that your comrade is now bedridden because of it. He stares at the extract for a long time, and then opens the bottle and laps at the liquid inside.
Ah.
That's poison, Melanie shouts in alarm.
Yeah.
The man insists that he'll be fine with his expertise of nutrition, and insists that knowledge is power, as if that will help somehow. Regardless, it seems he managed to grasp the composition of the poison with that lick and starts concocting a nutritional supplement to counter it.
Oh, that's nice.
However, he says he needs a spry fish, which has been difficult to catch lately. He needs a special fish to make the necessary supplement. When he explains that you can catch one in the surrounding sea, Riddis confidently interjects. She shows you a page from her ancient tome, which explains the ecology of the fish in detail.
Oh, good, good.
That book comes in handy from time to time, Melanie remarks in surprise.
Yeah, I agree.
o3o gasps as if remembering something. He says that his son went out fishing and, with a bit of luck, may have already caught a spry fish. It sounds like his son is fishing on the wharf. You decide to go find him.
Okay, the shoreline wharf. I don't know what wharf means, but... Oh, I guess his son is the other guy in the... like the other muscular guy.
You see a young man with his line in the water and call out to him.
Yeah.
He turns around and flexes, shouting out suddenly, "Power is power."
I wonder if he's going to become a member of our party.
You stare, enchanted by his bulging musculature. There is no doubt in your mind that this is o3o's son.
Yeah.
He asks if you have business with him.
Why does the game insist on me, like, awing at his physique?
Though you are pretty sure of the answer, you ask the young man if he is the nutritionist's son. "That I am," he answers. He introduces himself as Bruno and says he is learning to be a nutritionist like his father. You introduce yourself, expressing to him that you are a hero on a journey and require a spry fish to save your ill comrade. His eyes begin to sparkle the moment you utter the word hero, and he becomes engrossed in your tale. More or less grasping the situation, he regrets to inform you that he has not caught any spry fish yet. He says that a monster has settled near their town, and its thundering roars have scared most of the fish away. You know o3o needs a spry fish to make that supplement.
What should we do?
Hearing the despair in your voice, Bruno speaks, his words like an ember in the dark. He tells you that there is a harbor near town where fishermen gather. Perhaps you can find the fish you seek there. You thank him for the information, then head to the harbor with your comrades. Just as you are about to leave, Bruno offers to escort you there. Is it a reward you're after? You are about to ask, but Melanie smacks you on the head before you can voice it and allows him to come along.
Right, Bruno joined my party. Let's see his stats. Sure. That way I can check his stats and what kind of weapons he uses and such. Okay, let's see. Oh wow, the game expects me to be around level 9? Really? What kind of equipment does he uses? Oh, okay, he fights using gloves. Yeah, let's give him the frost melt that Cena had, and I think a lighting ring, because I think the boss in here is going to be, you know, lighting team. So yeah, let's give everyone lighting rings. Oh yeah, this is the armor, the dark nail. So, you know, it's just marginally better than what I had. The frost mail was what I had, so it gives me +3 defense. So, you know, a little better, but could be much, much better. Wait, I only have 3 lighting rings. I guess I should keep him because I'm not going to be using him. Going back to Ritis. Let's take this. Let's see your abilities. Waterproof, decrease water damage by 5. Or maybe we still need those. I'm just a little paranoid, that's all. Deal damage. Add 3 to all allies attacks for 3 turns. Oh, so he bobs. Yeah, I rather have Ritis. I just like cute girls, that's all. Nothing personal, man. You look like very capable of helping me, but, you know, you're not a cute girl. And I don't, even if you were a girl, I don't like, muscular girls, so, yeah. You're in a tough spot. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. So, remember the event with the man that gives you the potion that, you drink? Now, the first time I drank it with my main character, it just hurt me. The second time, I made Melanie drink it, and she, felt bad, and the guy just gave me a potion. The third time, I chose Ritis to drink it, and she learned this attack skill, sorry, Cyclone. So I guess it's a secret skill. So if you find that event, be sure to give the potion to Ritis. So I'm gonna place this. I could place it instead of Poison Arrow, but that's my only attack that costs 1. Uh, I don't know if it will be advisable to take away my only attack that is free, so I'm gonna replace this for Quick Shot. Okay, now let's leave. I am ready. No more exploration. I can just leave the area. And just jump around from place to place until we get what we want.
Bruno looks ecstatic that he was allowed to join your party. When you ask him why, he tells you that his dream is to be an adventurer and has thus been training every day.
I mean, at least he looks the
But
part.
his father, famed in the world of nutrition, forced him into following in his footsteps.
I mean, that's not bad either. I mean, that's why you have that body. Just look at you, man.
One desires strength, the other knowledge. Unable to see eye to eye, the two fight nearly every day. What will you ask Bruno?
Are you with a sword? You got something against armor? Yeah.
Curious about his attire, you ask why he does not wear armor. He confessed that he once wished for armor, but deemed it unnecessary after gaining so much muscle.
Yeah.
You ask Bruno about his sword arm, saying you are something of a swordsman yourself. Bruno replies that he specializes in hand-to-hand combat, then flexes his bulging biceps as proof. Apparently, he only carries around a sword to look like an adventurer.
Oh.
In that moment, you realize something. While his passion for being an adventurer is true, he is dumber than a sack of rocks. The words "birds of a feather flock together" run through your mind, but you quickly chase them away, afraid of what that means for you.
All right. Finally open. Okay. Ah, do we talk to everyone else? Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
He has been fishing for several days, having decided not to return home empty-handed. He hopes his wife and child back in Shoreland are well. The woman says she has been waiting here for
Hello.
days, worried about her husband, who has yet to return.
I guess he's lost at sea. Muscle Maiden's flip side story. Yeah, I guess you have very broad shoulders.
Lately, a monstrous roar has been disturbing the seas and scaring away all the fish. He sighs, lamenting that his catches have been poor as a result.
Yeah, that cannot be good for business. What the
A rough-tempered piscator stands there, having just returned from fishing. Mars' fate rests upon this man's haul. Terrible, he says, showing you the few fish he's caught. Inside, you see
Hey, the spry
a
fish!
spry fish, Bruno shouts. You ask him if you can have the spry fish, but he says he won't give it up for free.
Sure, I can give you money. Yeah, how much?
When you ask how much it will cost, he gives the absurd price of 1,000,000 gold pieces.
I knew he was going to say something absurd like that, but I had to ask.
You're heartless, Ridis pouts. The man is enraged by the rude response. Just then, Bruno prances forth and shouts, "Stop right there!
Criminal scum.
Your fisherman muscles are simply sublime," he exclaims. He challenges the man to a competition of muscles with the spry fish as the prize. The piscator seems interested and agrees on one condition. If you lose, you must become my servant.
Now, this man, the piscator, you see how he looks fat, but those are actually muscles. So that's the difference between a man that that got buff because of manual labor against a man like our friend in our party, Bruno. Sorry, I forgot his name. So Bruno obtained his muscles through exercise. So they are different types of musculatures. So yeah, when you see someone, for example, let me think of an example. Remember Full Metal Alchemist? Like, bro, if you've seen that anime, you remember that Edward Elric has a teacher, and that teacher is married to a man that is a very burly and big man. He looks fat, but he's actually just pure muscle. And then you compare him to General Armstrong. Was he a general? I don't remember. But I remember his name was Armstrong. So yeah, he has more of a physique that's gained through exercise.
This one's all yours, Melanie says, patting you on the shoulder.
I don't know, I just found that
Then let the
tidbit
carnival
interesting.
of might and muscles begin, Bruno roars, completely fired up.
Alright.
Your puny body is no match for mine, the piscator shouts back, throwing a punch.
Also, I think piscator is just Latin for fisherman. I think. It may be Italian. Okay. I wasn't prepared for this. I should have bought him, weapons. At least I equipped, things. Oh, Jesus Christ, that was a lot.
A battle of beefiness.
Okay, yeah.
You're doing great.
I think I got this. I got this. Besides, I have like a million items. There we go. Nice and easy. I wonder if you can get like, 1 million gold. You can place this.
His victory sealed, Bruno strikes a glorious pose and shouts out,
You can play this in New Game Plus. So yeah, I'm wondering what will happen.
"Witness the power of power." Defeated, the Piscator hands over the spry fish to Bruno. Bruno extends a hand to the Piscator, who has fallen to his knees. With a serene smile, he takes the offered hand. An unspoken friendship begins to form between the two. Or at least, you hope that's what the prolonged silence between them means.
Okay, right. That's fry fish. Deliver the spry fish to Rail back in the shoal. No, I think I don't have Bruno on my party. Oh, I do. So that's what the game was trying to tell me. Whoops. Oh well. Back to Ridis. And actually, Melanie goes here and Ridis goes there. There we go. Much better. I don't know. I'm just used to that formation. Also, I didn't find the treasure the tips were talking about, remember? It was like south from the harbor across the mountains. I mean, there was this treasure, but I don't know if that's the one they were telling me about. Let's just check some, random places. Maybe it was in here, no? Alright, let's just go back.
With the spry fish in hand, you head back towards o3o's clinic. Bruno looks at your group sadly, reluctant for this little adventure to end.
Don't be sad, buddy. It's obvious you're going to be following us pretty soon.
You hand the fish to o3o and ask him to make you the supplement. "Give me a moment," he says, then takes the fish and heads into the back.
1 hour later.
"It's ready," he says, emerging from his room and handing you a bottle.
Energy concentrate. Aureo's homemade supplement is nutritious and flushes out monster poison. Thank you.
You hope this will get Mar back on his feet. You need to get back to Unionville on the double. But before that,
How will you thank Bruno?
you wordlessly extend a hand to Bruno. Bruno takes your hand and gives it a firm shake. You can feel the bones in your hands splintering. You just hope Bruno has enough self-restraint not to shatter them completely.
Ooh,
You make a mental note never to shake hands with him again, then turn to leave. But Bruno stops you and says he wants to journey with you just a little longer. But o3o is quick to douse the flames of his desire. "You will stay here and study," he commands. "Then you leave me no choice," Bruno's expression reads as he raises both hands behind his head and squats at hyper speed. "I want to show this power to the world," Bruno proclaims to his father. "You have much to learn, my son," o3o retorts as he starts sidestepping at breakneck speed. Only the sound of their labored breathing and bodies moving resonates through the otherwise silent room. You can only look on in stunned silence at the enigmatic display.
Yeah, that's pretty enigmatic if you ask me. 30 minutes later, a friend is dying, you know?
Bruno falls to his knees, panting. This is my limit. You have grown, my son, o3o says, looking no worse for wear.
Oh, wow.
So are you coming with us or not? Melanie interjects, ever the blunt one. Only our muscles know the answer, comes Bruno's cryptic reply. I don't get it, Ridis remarks frankly. On the condition that he study nutrition upon his return, Bruno is allowed to go with you for just a little while longer. You realize that these two have a very special way of talking that no one else can understand.
Make your way to Unionville Inn and give Mars some energy conceit. Okay, let's go. Let's save Mars.
Hearing yet another roar in the distance, you realize you need to get the supplement to Mar so you can investigate the sound together.
I guess the sound is coming from the lighthouse. Remember we entered that but we couldn't advance because the door was closed? It's much better to play once the map is fully open to you. So yeah, I think I'm going to be operating like that from now on. I think this game only has like 7 chapters or something. I feel like this game may be incomplete, maybe. Oh wait, wrong place, but actually let's talk to the people, maybe we'll get something else from them. We need to remember to talk to people before we leave places.
I didn't stand a chance against you, the Piscator admits, gazing adoringly at Bruno.
Okay. Oh, okay.
As you near the boat, one of the crew shouts that you're in the way. You decide it may be best to keep your distance from the vessel.
That looks more like a canoe than a bottle. No, wait, that's actually a bottle, right? It's just very small. A canoe will be, different. Actually, the canoe designs scare me a little. On a boat, yes, water can enter the boat and, sink it. But at the same time, you're not trapped in there. That's what I don't like about canoes. They're very restrictive. So, where were we again? In here? I actually forgot. Oh yeah. But that sounds like very dumb now that I think about it. Why would we leave our friend in here where that guy wants to eat him and everyone else, is pretty weird? Yeah, just talking to people to see.
The little orc pouts, wondering where the headman went in such a hurry.
Um,
The goblin dutifully tends his flower bed, eagerly anticipating the day they bloom.
oh yeah, I get this guy again. We already talked to you.
The girl sighs. You're dirty again, she says, wiping Mr. Flobby's cousin, Mr. Globby.
Okay.
Having no interest in children's picture books, you continue on your way. The headman's guilty pleasure of eating monsters has reached the ears of the people, and he has been chased from the village.
Ah, Okay, okay. So they weren't in on it. Okay, okay. So I don't
The
have to.
man looks sad, saying he cannot believe no one realized he was eating children.
So yeah, I don't have to burn this place to the ground anymore. I'm so glad.
The indiscriminately wary woman narrows her eyes at your group and says, "Now that I think about it, you all look suspicious to me."
Why though?
"My big friend is gone," says the furball sadly after realizing Mar is nowhere in sight.
Don't worry, I'll fix this in a second.
"Any travelers with magical little critters can stay for free," the innkeeper informs you. "It appears the headman's long-standing pronouncement on the welcoming of all magical creatures also applies to you and your party."
And whoop.
Mar lies listlessly upon the bed, looking somewhat haggard. You help Mar sit up. "Drink this, Mar," you say to him gently. He weakly opens his mouth, and you slowly pour the energy concentrate inside.
Yes.
Mar abruptly bolts up and turns his head toward you with a puzzled look. It looks like Mar is all better now.
Excellent. How do you express your joy? Yeah, bear
You
hug.
give Mar a tight hug. Mar
Ah,
mews softly in discomfort.
sorry, Mar.
Overcome with joy, you sob and stroke Mar's head. Melanie and Riddis watch you too with a smile. Bruno is deeply moved to see nutrition bringing a smile to others.
That's nice.
With this, you can finally put the happenings of that strange village behind you. You decide to take Bruno back to Shoreland, then continue your search for the dragon.
Okay. No, I already have my party with the way I like it, right? Check. Yep. I think since I'm a little overpowered at this point, the next shop I find, I'm gonna skip it. That way, I can. Sorry, I'm thinking. I can save money to buy that source that costs 20,000 gold.
You arrive at Bruno's house. Though he seems to want to adventure a little more, he reluctantly enters his house. You ask o3o if he knows anything about the monster behind that mighty roar. He says that the creature nests atop a tower not far from town. With that, your next destination is decided. Here, you will part ways with these two, but you owe a great deal to the nutritionist and his son.
That I do.
Bruno looks at you, his eyes begging you to let him come along. What will you say?
Okay, let's see your answers. I could really be an asshole, but nah.
"Let us defeat the dragon together," you say to him. You are sure his power and knowledge will come in handy against the beast.
Well, yeah, that's an extra.
And you realize with a grin, he will be so happy just to come along that he will not want a share of the reward.
Oh, come on, I knew it. I knew he was coming up with that.
Bruno is happy he can continue the journey, but o3o stops him before he can get carried away. "You must stay here and study," o3o says. Bruno explains that the journey thus far has taught him the splendor of nutrition, and he now wishes to travel the world to deepen his knowledge. After hearing his son out, Oreo suddenly
Oh wow,
removes his glasses.
they actually had a piece of artwork with his eyes.
And in the blink of an eye, the flesh of Bruno's cheeks, pectorals, and abdomen recess. And Bruno is lifted off his feet with a dull roar.
Okay.
Your eyes go wide at Oreo's assault, which was too fast for your eyes to catch. Knowledge of nutrition can help save lives, but also strike down enemies, Oreo says softly. Wow, nutrition is incredible, Ridis marvels, not putting too much thought into the events before her. Knowledge is the true power. You tremble, never wanting to make an enemy of Oreo.
Indeed.
Though Oreo still deems his son's knowledge insufficient, he tells him to travel the world and surpass him someday. Thank you, Father, Bruno says from the ground, moved to tears by the strength of Oreo's knowledge. So it comes to pass that you journey to the tower with Bruno to find the roaring beast.
All right.
Yet another colorful character.
Okay, let's continue. Oh, I think this is the end of the chapter, so we can finish the episode now. Let's see. Oh yeah. In Shoreland, a strapping father and son dedicate themselves to nutrition. The father suppresses his sons, claiming knowledge is power. The son resists, claiming power is power. With the aid of both, their exhausted comrade springs back to life. After learning prominent information from the father, the party heads to the imposing tower near the shore, something I couldn't read, to find the source of the roar that shakes the land. And what should they find there at? Chapter 5, the Dragon's Tower. Wait, Chapter 5, this game only has a... Whoa! I just realized that, yeah, this game is pretty short. Journey to the tower, yeah. Okay, first of all, let's save. Okay. I mean, it's only been like 40 minutes. On the other hand, the other episode was too long because I went around, covering parts of the map. So yeah, I think I'm gonna leave this episode as it is. And then the next time we're going to the Musty Tower. I thought it was a lighthouse, but anyways. Yes, anyways, enjoy the video, leave a like, have something to say, comment down below. One more, please subscribe. Is this video ending? You can bet it is. So, thank you so much for watching, goodbye.